The Boston and Albany Railroad. Previous to 1892, the B&A system was operated over two rails laid a little to the south of the present lines and on a level with the surface of the town. In that year, the location of the tracks were changed and the roadbed depressed. In place of a two-rail line, we were given a four-rail service. This view is looking east from Washington Street, showing the method of constructing the new rails while we still use the old rails. Railroad from Walnut Street. This is a western view from the Walnut Street Bridge, showing the old bed on the left with the Main Street Bridge and the Saxonville Branch trestle beyond, winding to the north above the work. The Boston and Albany Depression in 1895. A steam shovel west of Washington Street. Railroad from the old road bed, showing the original tracks of the B&A Railroad as they existed previous to 1892, still in operation, while the new roadbed was being prepared. On the left, the old station is seen together with the tracks laid at grade, with our streets and extending up what is now Middlesex Avenue. You can see in the distance the buildings of the C. Woods Lumber Company, the coal sheds of W.A. Bird and Robinson Jones Company, which were destroyed by the fire of 1898. The old Boston and Albany Depot in 1892. This scene shows the relationship of the old depot to the gate crossing on Main Street and the Eagle Block across Main Street, which is now the site of the Natick Federal Savings Bank. B&A Freight Yard. From the construction of the Boston and Albany Road through Natick until the change of grade in 1892, the freight yards have always been east of Main Street. This view shows the depot between Main and Washington Streets, with the freight house and yard still farther east, extending as far as the Brennan Shoe Manufactory. The small building joining the freight house was the office of Howe and Company's Express. Boston and Albany Depression in 1895, looking east from Walnut Street. Washington Street Footbridge. Boston and Albany Depression in 1895, building the Main Street Bridge. Lizzie, the smallest engine employed on the Boston and Albany lines. New B&A Depot, showing the present depot while in course of construction, together with the old removed, yet serving the purpose until the completion of the new. The new depot of that time is now used as the foundation of the Powers Package Store and Antoine's Cleaners. Railroad Square. In 1892, our railroad was depressed, doing away with grade crossings. Here is the last view of the old depot as it served the people for many years, and the old town pump which furnished refreshment for man and beast. Beneath this pump we had one of the reservoirs on which our town depended for water for the protection of our property. The Boston and Albany Depression complete. This shows the depression of the railroad at the point of the depot, showing the double track. This was as it appeared when complete and ready for the first train, the Saxonville branch passing on the other side of the fence. It was finished in 1893. First train through cut. This picture shows the first train passing through Natick after the completion of the tracks, after being lowered to their present position.